Hey everybody, welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we are taking a look at a pair of Kevin Harvick arrivals in the 1/64 scale. One of them is the Busch beer For the Farmers, 1/64th, and the other is the Mobil 1, what is this? Mobil 1 Triple Action. So it's not the Mobil 1 Salute, it's the Mobil 1 Triple Action that has come in 1/64th. So we're going to be taking a look at those two today, but let's slide the original cars off and take a look at our boxes first. Here you can see we got Kevin Harvick, 2022 season up here, ages 4+ and Cup Series logo there. Only car box that's different as far as I've found so far is the Hendrick cars. They have the Hendrick Motorsports logos. Looks actually something like that right there. Okay, now let's go ahead and look at the side here. You can see Mobil 1 Triple Action 2022 Mustang right there. And then you go over here and you can see number 4 Busch Light For the Farmers, or Busch Light Farmers 2022 Mustang there. So other than that, that's our box artwork. Nothing crazy to see, but always like to show off what the boxes look like. Now, we're going to start with our For the Farmers car because this car comes on a plastic base, as it is a Busch beer car. Now, if you haven't already seen it, I highly encourage you to go check out the Chase Elliott A-Shock video. That one I showed how to remove these bases. Now, there's multiple options on how to redo it or to remove them. That's just how I did it, so you can go check that out if you want to find out how to get this car off the base. But if you're just looking for the paint scheme kind of review, that will do here. So looking at the left side here, you can see our number 4. You can see there's a little bit of consistency to this car. It's green and yellow. Well, if you don't know anything about tractors and that stuff, I'm sure you know exactly what green and yellow is sort of geared towards. A lot of the deer fans. So anyway, you can see here, we do have the Busch Light can in green. You can see the corn plants, which are not normally yellow. The corn plants are normally green, and then they turn, I don't want to say yellow, they turn, you know, blonde, tan, as the season ends and it dries up, you know, just like anything else that dries up. When your grass gets all dry, it turns brown, right? Same thing with that's essentially what's happening to the crops. They dry up, and that means they're ready to harvest. Otherwise, they're too wet, and I'm not going to go into all that. But anyway, you get the point. So a little bit of an interesting look, because at no point would Iowa have golden kind of colored plants or, you know, fields, and then a perfectly green pasture of grass. Usually they kind of all dry together a little bit. Either way, beautiful looking kind of side here. You can see the farm in the background, though. You can see the can. We got Busch Light Mobil 1, hashtag For the Farmers, ethanol ring, and we got our number 4 there. So, of the other For the Farmers scheme, this one looks pretty good. I do think the green is a little overused, but it's not too bad. Got Busch Light there on the hood, going around to the right side, same as the left. You can see actually there's mountains in the background. Now, if you're a Colorado farmer, maybe that's what it looks like. I can promise you in Iowa, you can't see a skyline because it's just so stupidly flat here, which is why the wind howls. But anyway, my point is, the beautiful scenery is not typical. But that being said, it still looks pretty good on the car, and it's the Busch Mountains, you know? This is just supposed to be right up next to the Busch Mountains, so it's got to count. We do have the tall spoiler here. We also have Busch Light on front and back here on the deck lid. Also, on the roof, we have a new sponsor, Pristine Auction. For those who don't know what Pristine Auction is, they basically authenticate items that are sold, or, sorry, signed by athletes. So NASCAR is obviously one of their hotbeds, but also NFL and all these other places where they'll have a player come in and sign 100 jerseys or a bunch of journeys. They'll sign a bunch of jerseys or little mini helmets or different things like that, and they do a lot of giveaways or auctions. So you go on Pristine Auction, you look up, say, in my case, a Vikings helmet or a Jets helmet, and you go look and, oh, this one's signed by Sauce Gardner, this one's signed by, you know, Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, whatever, you know. So you can Google that, and then you might get a mini helmet, or you might find a jersey or something. But they're all authentic. That's what Pristine Auction is all about. It allows them to pay the player for their time to sign a few things, but also allows fans to get signed items without having to, you know, chase drivers all around the track. And they just sell for an auction. So that's kind of a cool way of doing it. That being said, I've never bought anything from them, so maybe it's all not that great, but I'm just saying what I know about them so far. So let's go ahead and slide this one off to the side and move on to the Mobil 1 Triple Action car. You can see here, we got this nice silver and black brought back for this year. The primary car was was actually all white. The Mobil 1 car this year was a white car with a little bit of black on it, but they brought back kind of the black and silver, which I really am a fan of. I love the black and silver Mobil 1. We got our number 4 here. We got Triple Action formula. Mobil 1, then you can see a bunch of these little plus symbols. Not sure what those are all for. But then we got our, this is where the silver comes back into play. You can see all the silver up on the hood, up on the roof, and then over on the deck lid. I was a big fan of the black with silver flames, but honestly, I would be much more in favor of an all-silver car with black accents. I am waiting for the day Mobile One does that. I think that car would look absolutely spectacular, but we'll have to wait. We do have our Ford emblem up here on the front, so you can see we got Mobile One on the hood, and then you can see that Mustang logo. It's weird, there's a Ford emblem right there, like a big blue oval right there. Not gonna lie, looks a little weird for my taste, considering there's a Mustang logo here, but then they also felt the need to add the Ford logo there. Now, just for reference, I'm gonna bring up a Chevy Camaro. The Chevy is part of the headlight detail, or the decals, you know, but it's not on the hood. Now, at one point this season, earlier, they were planning on doing a Chevy logo on the hood, and everyone told them, don't do that, that's ugly. And so they got rid of them. Now, Ford, I don't know if they actually kept it going all season long, but you can see it does look a little goofy to have a Ford logo emblem painted on. I'll reference Toyota. Toyota, they have the logo embedded in the nose, just like Chevy does. I think Ford should probably do the same thing, because I think it just looks weird having the Mustang logo in the grill, and then the Ford logo just kind of painted on the nose. Just looks weird to me. So, but anyway, down the rest of the right side, you can see there's the exhaust. The rocker box is all black, so it blends in nicely. And then you can see all the little triple action logos, or little triangle-y looking things. I don't even know what you call it. It's like a little recycling logo almost. But they're all up towards the nose, and then in the back here you have a bunch of them plus things. So yeah, kind of a weird look, but I mean, again, the biggest thing I take away from this car, love the silver. Love, love, love the silver. We need more of that. But anyway, guys, that'll pretty much wrap up my review on these two. I'm going to move these. They can go this way. Yeah, like that. Yeah, they need to look like that. There we go. So anyway, that'll pretty much wrap up the video on these two. You can check them out at rasdiecast.com. Use the promo code RACECRAZE at checkout to get yourself a nice discount, 9.5% for $95. Haha, get it. But anyway, just wanted to throw that out there because it's a free discount. It's just a thank you for watching the channel. It's how much I appreciate all the people who tune in and watch this and make it possible. So thanks for watching, guys. This has been Race Craze, and we will see you in the next Diecast review.